believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see me running through that open door. I believe I can fly, and I believe I can fly.
Before God, we are all equally wise and equally foolish. This is a quotation from one of the greatest minds springing from the human race, and that is Albert Einstein. A very equal and fair afternoon to all our vlog aficionados. This very moment, we will be tackling a unique topic, which is the present dilemma of the bureaucratic system in our country, especially in the local government. Before going further, I want to share with you a personal favorite gem from the Bible found in Acts 10:34 and 35. It says, "Truly, I understand that God shows no partiality, but in every nation, anyone who fears Him, and thus what is right is acceptable to Him." This is a very, very promising text from the Bible, that in God's eyes, everybody is equal. The cornerstone of this verse is the word anyone. Anyone means rich or poor. Anyone means educated or out of school population. Anyone means jobless and the career-oriented people. Anyone means all. Remember that. Anyone means all. Your content provider, Prospero Hintapanan Gonzaga Jr., known to my students as Sir Noy, is a first-hand witness to the nationally known inconsistent, unsystematic way of allotting provisions approved by Congress to augment the financial and provisional needs of every member of the Filipino community in the Philippines. That is why the focus of our vlog today is lie and eat, or tell the truth and starve, the most unequal equality. We all are supporting the President of the Republic of the Philippines, and he is doing good, at least in my own opinion. We all support the agenda of the state of emergency in our country. What we are hesitant to support is the local system of implementation of the law that the national government wanted to impose. Let us start with this. Government estimated the population of every cities and narrowed it down to barangays. However, is it part of the plan to only give government augmentation to the people with financial incapability? Such a question perplexed my mind, as why do I feel that I am at a disadvantage now that I am educated? It should have been easy if I was not, because I will not be deprived of the equal eye of the law. Remember, dear vlogmates, everyone stays at home because of this quarantine. If you have money, if you do not have money, if you have work, if you do not have work, you all stay at home. It's not about having money or not, but it is the tendency of its intricate nature that man cannot leave his home. That's why he cannot spend his money and he needs something at his doorstep. What is more worse is that many lied about their status and career, and they were considered eligible for this government augmentation. Now, a question of morality and integrity in the part of the career experienced people, and more worse to the professional. If we will say that we are professionals, we will not be included in the DSWD budget. If we will say or lie that we are not professionals, there's a great tendency that you will be included in the list of the people that will receive this government augmentation. Let us take 2 points that will matter a lot. Again, let us take 2 points that will matter a lot in this kind of system implemented for the augmentation of the provisional needs of the people in this time of pandemic. Number 1, government allotted to the people. The point of the matter is rich and poor are people. Educated or not, they are people. So there is no moral right to discriminate the educated in this exercise of national augmentation of needs in the government. In this situation, everybody is at home. Everybody is equally deprived of freedom to go everywhere and anywhere because of the quarantine rules. They cannot get salary or even do work to earn. It is not an issue if they are earning a lot on a normal day. The issue is we are all in quarantine, and that is why government is helping, so that we will stay at home and will not have the need to go out anymore and might be infected of this dreaded viral disease. That is the simple truth. Don't get me wrong, with or without this augmentation, I and my household can survive these perilous times. But we want to feel something which is patriotic and nationalistic. Let me drive that point. What we want to feel is we are also part of government. The act of receiving that cash and kind allocation is never about the value but the gesture. One that I can be proud that once in my life I have received help in this way from the government I loved and supported. Please let the people decide to donate this back to the government if they wanted to. Because you can never call it donation if it is forced. On my part, I am planning to receive the government augmentation and give something to 2 entities of society: the financially incapable and the frontliners. Number 2, do we need the necessity to lie in order to counter back a wrong move by the bureaucracy itself? Now, fellow vloggers, because we think they are wrong, we will do wrong as well, so that we will get what is right for us even in the wrong way. This is the Robin Hood syndrome. But let us not forget that Robin Hood is a thief. Now, why are we stealing what is rightfully ours? Well, that is why in reality, people are forced to lie and temporarily disown their education, disown their careers, disown their licenses, because if they know that it is wrong, even if they know that it is wrong, what they are thinking is it is a necessity to also counter the wrong that society is giving to them. So this is already a wrong overrun survival method. Truthful individuals will really suffer the fate of being tested in times of great challenges. Personally, I did not even foresee this to happen to me. that my being a professional and a career-oriented individual can be a loophole to my nationalism and patriotism. However, I see it happening, but I am conscious enough to know that this is not right, so I don't care if some of the people in our professional wavelength do the trick. But as for me, I am not ashamed and I am not downhearted that I am a professional, even if it means discrimination of my right. Before we will end our vlog, two errors are happening here. Number one, error of deprivation of rights. And number two, error of telling that comfort lie. Either of these two, that we are involved or we are an accomplice or even just an accessory, then we all know that we cannot hide the reality from God through the word discarte. Be sure your sins will find you out. This is a strong biblical injunction that lead me to stand my ground, especially to the point of counterfeiting just to fit. Dear vlog aficionados, the true truth is always the truth that will make us happy when we are alone, and one that aids us to sleep and not deprive us of it. So the question is, lie to it or tell the truth and starve? Well, definitely tell the truth and starve. It is never our debt of gratitude that we will be receiving what is due to us from the people we are paying with our taxes. Oftentimes, the most dangerous thing about being a person in bureaucracy is forgetting the aspects of sociology and governance in the process of serving the community. To end, a person on the street told me, "Tani, Noy, wala ka na lang nanugid nga nurse ka, kag teacher, kag asawa mo amuman. Siguro nadala ka pa sa lista." Translating it to English, "Noy, you could have lied that you are a nurse and a teacher, and your wife is also a nurse. You could have made it to the list." Well, my favorite Bible text goes this way: whoever can be trusted with little can also be trusted with much. That is Luke 16 verse 10. After all of these things and eventualities, I am still proud that I am a Filipino. Not only that, I am an honest Filipino. This has been the JERVIN Eagle Viewpoints with Bros Gonzaga Jr., known to my students as Sir Noy, saying, "The truth will set us free." And that's the way the eagle hooked the prey. Have a great time, everyone. Have a truthful time, everyone. God bless us all.
And I believe I can fly, and I believe I can fly. Hey, 'cause I
And that's the way the eagle hooked the prey.
believe I can soar.